Good evening, race fans. Welcome back into another edition of the NSRL. We're not here for a doubleheader. We were off last night, but we're here back on Tuesdays, keeping the trucks going as they kind of have like the bulk of their regular season right here. But it's like 6 or 7 races in a row for the DQ Solutions and Staffing 250 at Michigan. As always, myself and Art in the booth here at the Michigan International Speedway for 125 lap stages at the conclusion of lap 30 and lap 60. 4 total tire sets, 3 additional in the pits. You'll run about 40 laps, 0 fast repairs as always for these drivers. Track temp in the triple digits. Be pretty hot out there tonight. So we'll see how that impacts the drivers. Doesn't look like we have any fog for once. It's going to be crystal clear, hot, and sliding conditions. So looking forward to that. And as always, let's go ahead and get right in to the on-track action here for qualifying. Maybe I should hide the race info. That might help. There you go.
You're doing great, buddy.
You got so many overlays, you just kind of run out of, I'm supposed to hit this button and this button and this button. But we are certainly glad they're there.
You're trying your best. That's what
I'm doing the best I can do.
We're proud of you.
I think we had 31 or 32 drivers. I don't think we're going to send anyone home. But the drivers highlighted in red are the ones at risk, but we'll keep them in there just in case we get some late entries. We said, hey, driver of the 52 here. Is he here? There
is he here?
Linked out a little bit there, but let's go on board with him. He said, hey, right as he started his out lap, so we'll go on board with him for lap number 1.
Better be confident in if you're talking, before you even get going.
It should be pretty much flat out. I think trucks qualifying here anyways. Currently the time to beat Jeff Carson, 39.372. As I see in attendance tonight, 2 new drivers. That's going to be Walter Clough, who's in the 5th position, already finished his lap, and then Kyle Courtney. Moto's 1 lap, good enough for... Well, actually, he cut the grass there, did not register that lap time. And
Go ahead.
They actually gave us the door number that they had. So that custom looking 41, they gave us the whole door panel off of it.
Whole door.
The whole door.
Yeah, same thing whenever, Cody Porter joined the league. I said I invited him. I put my name on it. Same thing with Kyle Courtney. Had a good debut in the Cup Series, on Sunday night. Finished 10th.
Oh, wow.
I believe, didn't cause any incidents, not getting yelled at, so hopefully the success can be carried over onto Tuesday night.
Well, let's go on board. This is your driver. You brought them here, so let's see what they can do. Time to beat still, 39.372. 17 times on the board as it stands. Ethan Evers, though, hops up to the top of the charts by a tie. Oh, loose out of 4 for Courtney. Coming to the line. Lap number 1 complete, 15th quickest. We'll have another go at it. Definitely time to pick up, though, at the exit of turn number 4. Tane Hodison in the 22 machine on his first lap here. He's looking like he wants this to be a lap 1 quali, but at least the apron. First lap good enough for P7. Kevin Belcher improves to P12. On his second lap, Mike McConville just started his first lap. as did Matt Mackin. Dylan Stowe on his lap. Kyle Courtney coming to the end of their second lap. Not
Gonna
improved.
be a slower one.
Next up, Dylan Stowe across the line. First lap good enough for 11th quickest. The drivers that are red in the tower are the drivers that have to qualify their way in on speed. So if we get more than 36 trucks, they're the drivers at risk. Drivers in black are locked in on their points. They get to race no matter what. We have 31 as it stands, so take that off at the conclusion of qualifying. Nobody's getting sent home tonight. Good to see. Field relatively full. Michigan, 31 trucks. It should put on a good show. Second lap for Mackin. First lap invalidated. Number 1 truck, his second lap, 19th quickest. Next to cross the line, Diego Rodriguez. The end of his first lap. Mike McConville in the 8 truck goes to 8th quickest. Rodriguez first lap, 7th quickest. And Logan Giesbrecht also to cross the line next. His first lap good enough for P11, and we'll go Rodriguez. Oh, that's trouble. He's done. We won't go Rodriguez. Go back to Giesbrecht as this is the last truck on track. With a minute and a half left, you will not have time to do both. Coming to the line. Second lap for Giesbrecht. No improvement. Stays 11th quickest. Jason Samoto at the end of pit lane, but he invalidated coming to the start of his second lap, so he's not going to get a chance to improve. He'll start, I believe, 28th here this evening. A minute left, and a tie. .373. Our overlays have it as a 372, so it's like a 3.725 or above, and it rounds up in iRacing. But you got to go to the 10/1000th of a second to separate them. So what a good run for Jeff Carson, though. Ethan Evers as well, coming in doing spot starts. But that is qualifying. We'll go ahead and get the drivers in red off of their screen because everybody has made the show here tonight. That's more like it. Qualifying is there, and we have a tie. That's pretty impressive. Let's take a look. At your qualifying results. And in every way that we show it, it is a tie. 373.
It's really, I guess now's the better time than ever to, pick the pole sitter because there are kind of 2 of them.
I just say I picked the pole sitter. And as hard we can't tell any different. Brandon Pfeiffer, he was right there, 0.15 of a second off of that, and it was close.
I will say both of our newcomers, Kyle Courtney and Walter Clow,
Clow? I'll say Clow.
Are a part of a team.
Are they? Together?
It's yeah. Giesbrecht Racing Management.
How'd they get picked up like that?
How
Giesbrecht know them? We got one of them from Wreckfest. What?
Courtney said it was from their performance Monday night. Got snapped up right away.
And
got a top 10. Got recruited.
That's crazy. Okay. Those are your qualifying results. Really, really good run for Jeff Carson. That's one of our series regulars. I'm waiting to break through, and he's gonna have a good starting spot tonight. Cole J. Wilson won after a wild sequence of events last week at Nashville, looking to build. Starts 6th here this evening. 31 drivers in the field. Last couple of them didn't qualify. They'll fall back on their points, and the fact that there's not more than 36, and they'll just slowly work their way up through the field. Or at least that's their hope. Field is pretty tightly packed. Draft will be super important this evening. Take a look at your practice results. You can tell there they actually picked it up in the draft by about a 10th. Carlos Ortiz, Brandon Muir, and then McConville, your top 3. Bo Ruff did not set a qualifying time, but he was 4th quickest in practice. Jeff Carson, 2nd tonight. 9th quickest in race trim. We'll see how this all shakes out. Do I have... What did you say the team was for both of them?
It's Giesbrecht Racing Management.
Do I have that set up for Tuesday nights, or is that a Monday night thing? Let's see. I do have it set up. Well, there you go. Did that fix it? Yes, it did. How about that? And it actually fits. I'm shocked it fits in the result page. Honestly, I'm a bit surprised. Those are your practice results. We got the race results, everything in between. All that's left is to finish this little warm-up. We'll be on our way.
Am I confused or confused? I feel like your qualifying order was wrong.
Huh?
Bring the qualifying order back up? You were saying like Walter Clough was 17? Okay, there. It fixed itself. As it was running through last time, it was like it was wrong.
Qualifying results. Does it make a distinction? And this is practice results, so it actually does make a distinction. Okay. I don't know. Iceman, I'll give you $5 American to not race this weekend.
I don't know if that.
You want to give it help?
I mean, they still have Raven and Shady.
Listen, every little bit helps, right?
Yeah, you can get money in Austria. I assume y'all have PayPal in your country.
PayPal worldwide.
Yeah, he's the one asking the question.
And that's the end of warm-up. This should be a fun one. The draft's going to be... Oh, wait. I knew I was missing something. Stages are 30, 60. There it is. Beautiful.
30 and 60.
I don't use PayPal. Well, in this case, I don't know how to send you the money.
I will mail it to you.
What's your address? We'll mail it.
Give me your physical location. I'll send Skull to your house.
If you give us the address, we'll visit.
I don't think he wants that. He
What's with
said
the
this would be extra
engagement?
time.
We got like 3 people from Wreckfest coming over and actually hanging out tonight.
It's almost like I posted in there. I'm like, hey,
Wow. Aren't you a good
trucks,
promoter? Trucking.
trucking.
Don't think it's legal to mail money in the EU. Y'all do so many things wrong.
Just the entire continent, man.
I gotta go turn on my fan. It's hot. You have it. All right. Skull actually.
Iceman has no idea how close I was to visiting him like a couple years ago.
I don't know if I want y'all visit me. We're good people. We can be trusted. Skull is one of the people that actually clicks on Twitch go live notifications. How about that?
What was the go live notification? I know I make it some funny things sometimes.
I usually make it Tuesday night NASCAR. The green flag is minutes away.
See, I don't do that. I'm not professional. But that's whenever I'm doing Wreckfest stuff. And it's
Well, that
like,
one I don't really
we're
care.
We're gonna weck it.
Weck it, wow.
We're gonna wait.
Wreck. We got all 31 drivers, and they have all taken the pace lap. Who you got winning the sucker tonight? Yeah, who you got? Who you got? If you say front row, I won't hold it against you.
No, I'm gonna apply the jinx, nice and early. I'm picking Kyle Courtney.
Oh boy, just get it out of the way. Go ahead and give me Matthew White P5. I'm not even gonna think about it. Like I'm just gonna start saying it. I can't. The more thought I put into it, the worse the jinx usually works for that person. So I'm just gonna start saying names. No front row. It was a statistical tie. That's just not gonna be good things, I don't think. And we're getting spread out fairly quick.
They're gonna be three wide on the exit of 2.
It's going to be 3 wide for third. Draft's going to be super important. Guys already fighting to get in their preferred lane, trying to get the aerodynamic, the suck. I won't even try and hide it. It's the suck. It sucks you up to the truck in front of you. Watch McConville here. Let's go on board. He's going to just roll right up to the back bumper. You see Jeff Carson trying to break the draft a little bit from the guy behind him. Carlos Ortiz, though, picked up 3 spots in the opening lap to take the lead of the race. They'll be side by side for second. Not quite clear. Conville jumps up the line. Poor Jeff Carson, no drafting help. As they will kind of train him on the outside. He'll have to fall in back behind Hoddison here, I imagine, maybe even Pfeiffer. But they'll just all stay in the draft. And it's worth a handful of miles an hour in a straight line. You see there, Jeff Carson falls way back. All the momentum in this pack. Even in this second group, they're all to work off the corner here, work off turn 2. You want to be back in behind the 12 machine. Look at this. Beating and banging down the back straightaway. Packard way up top. Oh, and that's going to be the 0-1. Looks like he was sliding up the hill a little bit. Dylan Stowe right in front of Jared Wishon. Gabriel Lafrene, only a second and a half separates first to 14th. You take a look at it. They're all in this pack. Biggest gap's probably about half a second. As they are fighting over it. Tane Hoddison +7. 3 wide for the race lead. Now 3 wide for second. Just like that. Oh, Hoddison way up the hill.
I mean, that's your pick to win out front now.
Somehow kept it off the fence, but he was way up the hill. Went from first to third. Matthew White trying to break the draft. Hoddison giving a nice shove down the front stretch to Carlos Ortiz. White leads into one. And they're all just kind of trading places. Here comes Packard. Oh, it's going to be McConville. Up the hill. Jeff Carson's in it. Huge damage. Kevin Belcher, Dylan Stowe in it as well. Belcher and Carson effectively done.
Cody Porter real late. Car just rolling out in front of him. Almost got him.
That is a big one here. Take a look at what on earth happened.
Gonna start with McConville.
Oh, does he get shipped off into the corner? Oh, there's Kevin
Nope.
Belcher coming to the inside. Too much speed. Just the slightest of contact into Jeff Carson, and that's going to... Oh, Diego Rodriguez was in that as well. Kind of buried amongst those 4 trucks. Man. That'll end Kevin Belcher's night, and you hate that for Jeff Carson. He started P2. And not even, right, that, oh, he was slow. He's just in the draft. Right in the lead pack. I mean, the 61 gets in a little hot, right? But there's nothing that's the worst thing we've ever seen, you know what I mean? He makes it's a bold move. Very bold. He's going to try. I just don't think there's a whole lot of grip ever in that first seam. You can tell he's trying to check up, but just barely clips McConville. He's coming down the hill, and at this point, you're not really able to turn, down the hill that much. Just the slightest of contact right there, and they're going to get stuck together. Just trying to shoot the gap, nothing doing. Blown motor for Belcher. And for Jeff Carson, I believe.
I wanted to say, not our fault. This is another curse, but it came from the chat.
Oh boy.
There was a poll. Will there be a crash in stage 1?
Well, sure enough, there was.
Didn't get him. It's not that surprising. We have had our moments, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've lost Jeff Carson. There goes Kevin Belcher. Out of the race. Rodriguez will have... I mean, that is significant damage. His night, for all intents and purposes, is over, right? He's able to putt around, and he'll finish ahead of Jeff Carson and Kevin Belcher, right? But that's pretty much it. I mean... At Michigan, when you need the draft, you need the horsepower. This night, his night is done. He'll tough it out, do what he can. I'm sure there's gonna be another crash here or there. He can pick up a spot or two, but his night is done for any meaningful positions. Essentially, 3 trucks out of the running. McConville with some damage. We'll see how he gets on. Bo Ruff, he might not catch back up. He is all the way at the tail end of pit road. Just now got off of pit road. He's gonna have to come he's gonna try and maybe do the Kyle Busch.
That's been a, thing forever on Iris. People trying
Here we
to.
go. Back underway. He's not going to catch him.
No. Yeah, often imitated, never duplicated.
All things considered, a good restart there from the 92, and the scramble is on behind him. As the field fans out.
Have some 3 wide back here and 20 of people just, let them through.
Samoto, that's a bad place to blink right there. Oh, boy, he's back.
Yep. Oh.
Porter getting a push there from Dylan Stowe on the bottom. Chris Quad all in the middle. No drafting help. He's going to lose those 2 spots there. Samoto trying to brave it around the outside. And then McConville trying to make his way back up.
They are 3 wide back here for like 25th.
Yeah. Stowe and Porter and McConville. Samoto. There's Matt Mack and more contact. But they got a great run nonetheless. And McConville braving it through the middle. You're going to run out of room. They almost gave him the squeeze. Like, no, you don't need to come through the middle. Get out of here. Stowe was moving up. Mackin was moving down a little bit. Bump draft, super important. All 20, even back to Dalton Hayes, the truck in 27th, right? I think even if you're a John Wilco type, is maybe not. I was going to say, you at least want to try and stay in this pack, because the draft, you could lose a lot more time very quickly than what it's normally allotted to you. So I'd say just, it's really a drafting track, truthfully. Trucks at Michigan, that's all draft. I mean, obviously, there's a little bit, you can't go full bore the whole run. And these trucks are stepping out a little bit as Hoddison had the 06 on his back bumper, got him really loose. So it does matter. The longer we go, the handling will start to fall off. And at that point, you'll see some separation. I mean, you see it now, right? There's top 11 kind of doing their own. I mean, take your pick from the top 11. And then it's going to be a second back to Aaron Mack. But even then, this whole group's kind of their own pack. Is really what's going on.
I mean, with how aggressive they are up at the front, I mean, there's still 3 wide, Packard, Hoddison.
Yeah, look at the draft here. The 18 and the 59 working well together. And they're going to clear the 93. And he actually pushes the 59 to the inside. So that's great work there by Pfeiffer and Ortiz to at least contest there. It gets Pfeiffer up a spot, and it has Ortiz challenging to take over the top spot. But just like that, though, Pfeiffer's like, hey, I'll push you, but then I want mine. So look at the draft that he got, and he takes the run to the inside, and he's clear to the lead. Brandon Pfeiffer, big moves here. Just like that, Ortiz challenging for first, now back to fourth. Does not have the run, could even lose fourth. Wishing, though. And say, all right, I'll push you. Let's get you back up there. 93, 92 working together. And they clear to the lead. We'll see this a lot tonight. Oh, 93 was loose. And I said, all right, get back up there. The bump draft. Putting on a show for us. Any wreck in the front, though, is going to be catastrophic. It's just going to... Oh, boy!
Don't speak it.
Oh, yes. Oh.
No. Slow down.
Hold the brakes. Don't come back down the track. Oh.
I mean, you tried. luckily they disregarded what you said, and it was not catastrophic. Maybe for these two drivers, but it could have been a lot worse.
I think even for the 59 and the 17, right, that's going to be, I'd almost say race altering, truthfully.
I mean, obviously. I don't think either of those are race ending.
But it's, the 17, because he's going to get the front end damage, too. So the 18 tries to clear, washes up the hill, kind of hip checks 59 right into the path. Odyssey might have gotten a little front end damage as well. Take a look here. 18, no help, falling back. Trying to keep that third spot. And then he gets in the dirty air. 93 takes that all away. Just washes right up the hill. But then the 59 was... 18's got it way more. Well, we get to catch our breath, re-rack here.
Yeah, we really should have made that prediction like 3 or more cautions. At least giving them a chance.
Wishing will have damage to fix, as well as Carlos Ortiz. Hodison got a piece, but I think he'll get lucky. Oh, one's taking tires. Interesting. I think that's
15 to go?
Way too early.
I mean, we love an alternate strategy.
I think that's... You're almost handicapping yourself at a certain point. With 2 sets left with 100 to go. Or over 100 to go. Ortiz there. Left front's knocked out a good bit. Ortiz and Wishing on Wilco, also on pit road here. Caution is good for Boda if he rejoins the pack. Should get the 1 to go this time by. Curious. Looks like Wishing's going to put himself a lap down to work on this. Oh. Or maybe not. It's literally almost like the scene from Cars. Michigan, you'll get a decent chance to work on it, right? He got about a minute 20 just about worked on there. Oh, he says 7 minutes of damage. Rodriguez officially called it, so our third retirement of the night is official. Other than that, 28 trucks, all running, all on the lead lap. How about that? So they do actually watch our streams, these drivers. The 46... oh, wait, did I have this right? The 60. He's a 60, but his Discord name is the 46. Walter. It's pronounced Clough. Walter Clough, so our apologies for that.
Did I miss that, or did he
DM'd me on Discord. So they do watch it, and they found, you know... I wanted to make sure we were aware. So I appreciate it. We love the accuracy. We strive for it. Back underway here. I should probably get rid of the pit sequence, shouldn't I? 93-92 going at it. Matthew White to the race lead. Cole Wilson in second, Pfeiffer podium, side by side for fourth. Packard shot out of a cannon here on this restart. Also look here for the 01 to want to make some moves on his fresh tires. Ortiz looks like he's got most of that truck fixed up. Wishin will have to just kind of survive and hope for some more cautions.
McConville also making his way, back forward.
Already back to P12, so McConville looks like he'll luck out, survive that one.
But here comes my pick to win. Kyle A. Courtney.
Oh, about that. Into the top 10. Oh, there goes Eric Blunt. Up and over. Got airborne. Yellow was out. I don't think he hit anything, though.
Oh, is this with Cody Porter? What happens here? Oh, no.
Oh!
Oh, no, buddy. He just gets him.
Uh-oh.
I don't think it's intentional, but
He just ever so slightly comes up and gets the 25 there.
yeah.
Besides a set of ruined tires and, a code brown for, lifting off the ground, 25 should be all right. Yeah, 25 does not divert from the seam here. You're watching.
If anything, he's going up.
Right. 04 just comes up
Goes
just
up
a smidge. And he is around and airborne.
We really almost got a blowover in the truck series.
I've seen it before in the TNM. It's something about the setups, man. I swear, when you start, getting these suckers all, juiced up.
That was crazy out of Samedo.
It was crazy.
It was.
He's going to be able to continue. Oh, I need to reset it. I didn't have it reset in time. Yeah, we'll get it next time. This is good news, though. For Wishin, he'll get to fix another minute or so of damage, and then in another 9 laps, he'll get to fix another minute and a half, just about. So he'll get about half of it fixed here in stage 1, and he's got one more guaranteed caution. Stage 2, he's going to be able to get most of this fixed with current trends. But yeah, to shout out, and again, this is because you know him, the 41 Kyle Courtney, right? Makes their debut on Sunday, gets 10th, and then signed to a team owned by a series regular heading into the Tuesday night race. So, very impressive. And they started 23rd up to 9th, so doing a good job.
Yeah, so, for added backstory, second week on the service.
That's okay. It's pretty impressive because there's some good drivers in here. And I know there's good drivers in the Sunday night field as well. Look at Jared Wishin. I beat that pace car.
But it does help that Kyle has real life racing experience.
That always helps. Yes, that's good.
Yeah. So a decent transition, but yeah, 2 weeks on the service.
That's crazy. Walter Clough doing a nice job in his debut. Nearly battling for the top 15 here. The newcomers doing a nice job tonight. 28 trucks on the lead lap. Wishin and Blunt coming back up to catch the field. They should be able to do so. Race car is off. Matthew White in control of the field. We're back underway. Just the restart zone. Nothing branded there that I could tell. Restart zone. Completely legal to go beneath the white line here. Not like Daytona or Talladega. Look at Packard making a big move here. On the restart, trying to get the lead of the race. Don't know how much help he'll have here. Leaving turn number 2.
Wide out of 2.
Yeah, he's got no drafting help. And that's the draft right there. He's going to have to slide up in front of Pfeiffer. Not able to do it. Pfeiffer had the momentum. Three wide right behind this. Here comes Brandon Minto through the middle. Seven laps to go now. 6. Once they cross the line for the stage. Mike McConville has that last stage point on hand. Dylan Stowe has the fresh tires. Cody Porter slowly moving up through this field as well. I think he's doing it without the benefit of tires. But the 01, I definitely think 6 laps to come into 5.5, and then 5 should have a decent chance here, especially as these guys will squabble and side draft and pull each other back. You can get all sorts of racy here. Let's just do this, right? Let's just go to Dylan Stowe. And you'll see all this shake out. There's Jeremy Brown. Conville on the low line. Which way do you go to set yourself up for a nice draft? Porter, huge move to the inside. Can he keep the momentum, though?
Split 3.
41 doesn't have a whole lot of drafting help. Will come up, though, in front of Minto. Going to be a chain reaction, pushing the pusher down the back straightaway. Gets the 01 a little bent out of shape, but he's doing the Larson line here. Was way up against the fence. 41 holds the position somehow, some way. Courtesy of the bump from the 12. Holds on to 9th. All fighting here, but you get up. Oh, 01 all over the back there to 12. Don't hook him in there. Oh, he did. Oh, boy. I don't know. I don't know how we got away with that. Yellow is out further back. What happened?
Was this another incident caution?
Oh, that's going to end the stage. Was it? This wouldn't have been a 12X, though.
I don't.
Unless there was something happening simultaneously. So Hodison's up the hill. He's loose, but is that going to pop anybody incident? Because that's not a 4X, is it? That little... I mean, it might be if iRacing freaked out. The 12 into the 59. And then the 01, courtesy of touching the 12. I mean, that's the only thing I can see. Interesting. I mean, that is my only guess. Unless there was some additional incidents happening at the exact same time.
We got confirmation that was staged, so once they get through the pit cycle, I'm going to ask McConville.
Matthew White got the stage win there. Over Cole Wilson, they were kind of trading the lead back and forth. White started back in P5, so everyone should be coming in. You missed the top 5. That's unfair. But everybody's in. I'm kidding. Does Dylan Stowe take another set here?
Would be an interesting call. Personally, I wouldn't. But I'm also me.
Huh? The man, wait. that. There's.
All right, I'm gonna go ask McConville if he knows what's going on.
I just want to. I just want to go see, right? Because he took tires at lap 28, and it's a bit interesting to me. What? How did he do that? That's such a curious strategy for me. Tire sets for the event. 4. You get the starter set. You got 3 more. You just took 2 of them. I'm so curious by that.
Yeah, no confirmation of anything, but they don't know either. So you're gonna have to assume it was incidents.
Because I mean, we've seen it before iRacing, right? You think, oh, that's a 2X, but it's just randomly a 4X for a couple of guys. You just never know. Rich Jet coming to top off, Brandon Muir, and John Wilco as well.
Yeah, and I mean, got a reminder that I think the first time we had that happen was at Talladega, where it's just, you're at a driving track, everyone's close together. So if like incidents, like a 2X between 10 cars, like if they're just on top of each other, it's gonna throw it. So
I think though, Logan Giesbrecht, he pitted lap 21, the caution before this, and then Cody Porter took fuel only. I think the draft, right, if you play it right, you could potentially find yourself, you're just in the draft, you're just kind of keeping up, right? You don't have to push as hard, you just kind of coast off into the corners, let the draft do all of the work. You don't have to push as hard. So, a couple guys, looks like Eric Blunt, Ethan Evers took fuel only. And Amir with the fuel only stop in the 71. So we shall see. We shall see. Pace cars off. Front row, don't spin your tires. We'll be all right. 30 laps complete.
We're not the best jump there with some tires.
But it was enough.
He's going to have them trying to go, right on around.
And even the 39 slides up the hill here. Nearly going to be 3, almost 4 wide there on the exit of turn number 2, and it's Hodison on the bottom side of the racetrack with Pfeiffer.
He's trying to get up there.
Ooh, was not clear. But he was then. 92 looks like he cut him a break there potentially. Pfeiffer trying the big move on the bottom, but is he going to get any drafting help? None whatsoever. 92 should give a bump to the 22, get him clear. Here comes a 93. So it does clear Hodison. But a big send here, 18 not going away. Actually ripping the bottom side of the racetrack, and he is clear. 22 did not get a good run, and 92 is going to be in a position here to challenge. And 93 will go with his teammate. Trying to side draft there on corner entry almost, it looked like. Packard hanging on to it. Almost contact there for second. Cody Porter and Logan Giesbrecht trying to hang on as they start to fall back through this pack. We are wishing truck still not quite where it needs to be. Still definite damage. He's fallen out of the pack here. Right front still popped up, but he's getting, every little bit's helping, as Aaron Mack has seen enough, it looks like. So I don't know anywhere near what's about to happen. A minute and a half, minute and a half, minute and a half. He'll just keep getting there. Now, what'll be interesting It's very early days, and there was contact there between the 93 and the 49, just about. No help for Packard. He'll go to the back of this leading top 4, 5. Here comes Hodison as well. How do you break up Matthew White and Cole J. Wilson? Right? Should it could be late in the race. You can make a dive bomb on one of them, but they're working well together right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's going to be an easy way. Like, we know how it is on super speedways. You can get a line going, but here, watching McConville! Why?
Oh, boy, there's Jeremy Brown, and slide down the racetrack. No!
Oh! LaFrenne!
And his race is over.
Oh my goodness! I'm not even like let me get an actual view of this before I fully play McConville. But it happens with McConville.
So let's see here. They're going off into turn number 1. McConville here. Oh, 01 got loose.
So McConville gets in the back one, just into him. I mean,
46 was trying to take advantage of that all. You know, McConville and Stowe getting together, but then there's more contact. McConville down the hill into Jeremy Brown, and then it's pinball.
man.
McConville, Stowe, Jeremy Brown, his night is done. Frenay's night is done. And on board here, actually, with Cody Porter will have a fantastic look at this. He didn't hit anything. I don't know.
Man, I'm going left.
Mm-hmm.
Tomato says he's shocked he survived.
Oh.
So I don't know what hit this one's gonna be like.
That's a tough hit there for Jeremy Brown. Dylan Stowe. To his credit, he did try and have it turn to the left, but just the momentum says otherwise. His steering's also destroyed. So Brown, Stowe, and LaFrenne, probably the next 3 to dip. Brown especially. His truck is destroyed. I mean, all 3 of them, really. LaFrenne, Brown's, and Stowe's. All significant damage. Let's take a look here at Samoto's look at this most recent yellow. Good thing we see 3 wide, see the smoke. Big evasive maneuver to the bottom side of the track. Luckily, there's a lot of runoff. Able to make that move. That was grass, and it's comes out a lot worse. Cody Porter sneaks through that all. Yeah, but to the point we were making right before that all kicked off, right? Where did I put it? Team Chevy Motor Club, 1, 2, and 16th. Ortiz has some good speed. They got the same monster schemes, right? You're going to have to break those 2 up, because we've seen a tandem here at Michigan just make it impossible to get a run on. You know, oh, you can fight one of them, but it's going to be really, really hard to do both if you're not coordinated about it.
And that is a scary tandem up top.
Cole Wilson, the YJ Media Indy 500 winner last year. Here we go, back for the restart. Pace car is off. Jimmy Brown, actually, how did he, oh man, how did he get back going? I have.
It barely looks like he's going, but it's going.
Listen, honestly, bud, you should have just Kyle Bushed it. Because it's not like you're going to get anywhere. I would have kept going, man. Because that was the last truck you're ever going to see. How on earth he doesn't have more required repairs than that, I'm shocked, but...
We almost had another incident out of 2. Packer tried to make it 3 wide on Cole J. Wilson.
I'm saying, like, how are you going to 3 wide for 4? Look at the 25. He was airborne not but 15 laps ago. He's up into 6th.
Hey, all you need is some new tires?
Yeah.
Got scared there for a second. I heard an engine blow. Probably just pit road.
Oh, wait.
Okay. No, was it? Who is that?
Mackin? What happened?
Did I hear an engine blow?
Yes, you did.
Oh, no!
Him and Mike Hasty.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, no. Oh.
I was like, okay, sure, we're passing right by pit road. That's going to happen. No, it wasn't. It was...
And another one. Let's see here. He's Hasty's coming up. Oh, Hasty's just gonna get him. No. No. And that's it. Like, just like that. That's all it was. Holy smokes. Yellow is out. So, another opportunity for Jared Wishon to work on this truck. Jeremy Brown can start the process. The Voodoo Ranger skin is back, and yeah. Bad voodoo on that tonight. But he's on the lead lap still. I don't know how.
I mean, at the pace we're going, Jeremy Brown should just order a new truck. It'll be at the track in time.
Ha!
Like, load one up on the hauler and get it there, bud.
Get it here. Yeah. Man.
I don't want to say it's his fault. Because it's very funny. McConville said before the race, we'll try and not make it as bad as last week.
And nothing will make it as bad as last week. Because none of this is...
I mean, there's something that could happen that could make it as bad as last week, but, like...
I don't think anyone...
If someone did that again...
We're not to that point where everybody hates each other. There's been nothing where the guy's like, oh, we're racing for the lead, and you hit me, so I'm going to just ruin your day.
It's definitely not having a good start. Feels funny to say start when we're 42 laps in, but we haven't really got going.
Something like that. Beg your pardon? You.
Sir?
My racing was freaking out.
I mean, I saw that. It's just like, sir?
So I said, I beg your pardon? Let's see. Can they get a back bumper? No. No, they cannot.
It'd be so funny. They just...
Jared Wishon, it's starting to get there. starting to look fully put back together. But he's got to be close. Don't know about nothing back there for Brown, who tops out at like 150, 160. So he just needs literally a caution like every 3 laps, because he's gonna be just I mean, he's on the lead lap, right? I mean, he's just past Matt Macken. And then what happened to Dylan Stowe? He called it quits after that one with the Frene as well. Now with the top 25 just for, you know, not doing anything. But iRacing, they've added the track map with this season update. They've added a fuel estimator for these guys, so they'll have even more tools at their disposal. I don't think we're on track for a fuel strategy race tonight, but there's just tools at the disposal that is very, very cool. Track map is awesome. Let's see here. Can I add this? Like that's going to be such a cool feature. It didn't work. I guess I have to add it, but it might even have to add it into the broadcast at some point. Who the heck knows?
I mean, we used to have one.
But this one just like professionally looks really good.
Well, yeah, because
oh man, 93, 92 all over each other.
Why did he put them in a wall?
About hooked him from the lead.
Those
are teammates. I did go and confirm. If that's the last lap, I understand it, but you wrecked me on lap 44, are we gonna have problems? That was way too close for comfort. Ortiz back into the mix. His truck's fixed up. Wishing able to hang with the pack a little bit better this time, but not by much. Jeremy Brown topping out at 155. And, yeah, that's tough.
Hey, the longer he stays out there, he's picking up spots. Got Macken.
He's just waiting for the next big one.
He could be set for a top 20 if he just keeps running laps.
He can go full throttle the whole rest of the race. He does not have to. He does not have to lift. Battle here for third is Pfeiffer looking to get to the inside. Jason Samoto plus 20. Look at this back battle here. Look at Dalton Hayes. He's up into 7th. Having a good run in that 47. A quiet run with all the chaos around him. The 47's just been kind of just hanging around. Right inside the top 10 most of the evening. Not a whole lot to say. Never a bad problem.
I'll say the point brought up in our chat. Very funny.
Up into the fence. Contact between the 52 and the 08. Can they all sort it out? Yo! That should have been someone getting hooked in the fence. Look at Cody Porter says, thank you very much. I'll take about 5 spots for myself. Thank you. Yeah, 25 was up into the wall. The 08 and the 52 hit each other. Then the 25 and the 52 hit each other, and it was not pretty.
Yeah, we got 2 monster schemes up in the front. And the one currently winning is Matthew C. White. And he's not the one in the white monster scheme. Like, I feel like it should go with the name. There is a white monster. It's probably one of the most popular flavors right now.
Yeah, that is curious, isn't it?
Like, it's an option. Oh, they're still going at it. Teammates.
93 just put 92 in the fence. Hello? Let me go back and check out the roster again. Hang on. Pause. Team Chevy Motor Club. Cole J. Wilson. Matthew C. White. Hello? Am I missing? Did I miss something? That's a teammate. Well, that's one way to split them up, right? Is if you weigh yourself.
It's not like teammates have to like each other.
It's fair, but I don't have any reason to think they would dislike one another.
Maybe he's mad because he can't run the white monster.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. It's that serious sometimes. That's a good point. Art was berating Corbin on Saturday. That's a good point.
It was so much worse than iRacing.
Oh.
There is still a group chat called Corbin Can't Turn Left, or at least there was for a really long time, because Corbin hooked me at Talladega.
There's just bits and pieces we're allowed to release over time, and that's one I feel comfortable. That's not a controversial statement. That's not.
Man doesn't in fact enjoy Liv Morgan.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no. It was
this was literally like 5 years ago. It has to be, and you're still bringing this up.
Yes, we were on the backstretch, and Max tried to cut over in front of me so we could work together. Corbin was on his bumper, follows in line with Max, and just skips me to the inside wall.
KOs you. You're done. Done for.
Like, no spotter saying, "Hey, you're 3 wide." He's like, "I'm just gonna turn left," and my race was ruined. And Corbin is bad at racing.
Man, we got to race together again. We got to find something for.
No,
look at 3 wide for the race lead. You know you want it. You know this is good stuff here. We're seeing. We could do this.
If we do street stocks, I'll do it. I ain't getting back on the big ovals.
The big ovals. Oh, they're gonna be 3 wide. They're gonna slow each other down. Who's gonna get a big run here? Who's getting it? Packard's got a good run here. Where's he's going? He's gonna go up top of the 93 here. Who's gonna brave it out? Packard a little loose, washes up the hill. Still washing up the hill. Here comes Cody Porter. 3x3. It's not the Indy 500. Hodgson shoots the middle. Contact. He's in a sandwich here. This is great. Big send there from the 92. Is he going to be able to hang on to it? He's a little loose. Here comes McConville. 22's loose.
Here comes the field.
Oh, contact! Oh, there they're going to go. What? How on earth?
All right, I'm going to watch that battle. You enjoy seeing the lead. Watch McConville ship Cody Porter here in a minute.
Oh, boy. Still 3 wide for the race lead, by the way.
Hey,
and where does Packard go for? Go for. Go for. Oh, you coward. Right through the middle, though. Going to give that boost to the 92. Oh, so you can't back out of it. You got to commit. They are going for it right now. Got 7 laps to go in the stage. Porter not going to have a whole lot of drafting help. 47 will do what he can. Oh, now he's going to have the drafting help. Just like that. How nice. Teammates side by side now for the race lead. That's tame by comparison. Big send from the 92.
They almost have their third teammate up here with them.
That checked up the 92 big time. 22 gets into the back of him any further, and that's probably a wreck. Here comes Ortiz. Big send 3 wide. Can he hold it?
Team Chevy Motor Club 1, 2, 3 for a second.
And he can't hold it. Too shallow on the entry, but he went for it. Which way is Cody Porter going to go? 93. What is happening?
What are they doing? You know what? They're just playing games. They're like, we're
the class of this field right now. We're just going to block everybody. We're just waiting for Ortiz to get up here and lock it in. Contact. Oh, there he goes up the hill.
Oh, he's in the wall again.
Oh, there goes Cody Porter. Yellow is out. Oh, Packard, hang on to it.
Keep it off the wall.
Oh.
Just a little tap. Just a little tap. That truck's fine.
Oh, gosh.
What are we doing
gosh.
here?
What is happening?
White gets put in the wall. Cody Porter just wants to avoid it, and they're basically forward.
Oh, my gosh.
and he goes around.
Bop, just a little tap sends him up the wall. Porter's like, I gotta cut down to the left, and then he just right in front of Packard. Well, I think honestly he was cutting so hard to the left, he was a little loose coming down the hill. Right in front of Carlos Ortiz. Packard back up and lets it ride. He's on. Oh my goodness! Everyone, catch your breath. Jeremy Brown gets lucky, dog. He did, in fact, go a lap down during all that. And this is not going to be the stage, I don't think. So how on earth are they going to approach? Yeah, it could be like a little 2-lap dash here or something. I don't see any harm in going for the 1-lap dash, right? Carlos Ortiz, he was involved. He's got honestly doesn't have any front end damage.
I mean, you cannot take tires here.
Well, if you took it at the end of stage 1, you can, because this is your stage essentially, right? This is your stage caution. You'd run 2 laps and you'd be done with it, and then you'll take the track position. So I don't hate this call. There's tires for Ortiz, so. Because what everyone else will do, we're not really in a tire strategy game right now. It's really just going to be, they'll take tires here in 2 laps. Fuel only for Rich Jet. Cody Porter just drove down pit lane. Did not stop. That's his last pit stop, actually. We're going to have an absolute dash to this finish. Jared Wishing. Jeremy Brown still trying to get service. Jared Wishing, I mean, that truck looks just about as good as it's going to get, right? I mean, that thing looks fixed. 7 minutes potentially done. He only stayed for 45 seconds this time instead of his usual minute 30. Jeremy Brown will appreciate it because he's going to get an instant chance to come in and work on it again. Still no back bumper even. Porter, Jet, Wilco going to come back in, top off with fuel. Boy, 3 a.m. and it's CSGO.
Yeah, I saw that pop up and I'm like, I don't think that's what 3 a.m. means. Not for most people. Do you think we make it to the stage?
I certainly hope so.
With how these, like, the 92 and 93 are fighting, even if they are just having fun, man.
It's very aggressive, so. Here we go. Pace car is off. Through the restart zone. Back underway. Two to go here. So, I mean, yes, my answer is a technical yes, because any caution here just means we get to the stage no matter what. So, we get to the stage. Whether it be a caution on this lap or not.
Do we make it green? We are 3 wide for 4th.
Boy. Hang on to it, folks. Last spot in the stage currently to Aaron Mack in 10th. About 7 drivers that want to take that away from him. White flag in stage 2. Wilson with a comfortable lead, I would say, for the time being. But a big send there from Hodison. If he can somehow stay on that quarter panel.
Aaron Mack's going to go around. There's the caution.
Caution. Wait, did Hodison get it? No. Oh, he was loose on the entry. And loose in the middle part of the corner. Oh, wait. He gets help. Oh, he was already loose. And then... That's a tough one, right? Because he was clearly loose in. Gets it, and then starts going around again. Contact. He's already going around, I think. The 52 just makes 1,000,000% guarantee of it.
I don't understand that thought process in situations like that. Like, if you're the 52, you see the car, like the truck in front of you is loose. It's loose, right? And you're fighting for a stage, right? Sure. But, like, you really could have just...
See, that's the thing. He's fighting for the stage point. He's like, well, I don't really want him to gather it up. I want to pass him. Like, I see it both ways.
But I don't think he even gets the stage, because, like, Meyer's down below him.
Right.
So, I mean, you spin him, you're losing out on the stage no matter what, and that's what happened.
Yeah. I get it.
So, I guess, like, this could be his perspective of a driver in chat. It's like, I feel like you probably could have given him a little, let him wreck by himself. But I do understand.
So you got the mixed bag here. Wish you wouldn't have. You do what you need to do. Oh, 22 misses his box. Did he hit the wall? Coming into his... Wait, where'd the damage come from? A little left front damage there on the 92, looks like.
Probably from all the racing with his teammate.
Fair enough. But he's getting damage fixed. So you'll see everybody here, they're going to lose a handful of positions because the top 5 have stayed out on the racetrack. Well, Wilson came in first, left 6th. This is the overall view of it, not just where they came into pit road and where they came out. Because if we do that, it's a little bit different.
A little bit different.
Packard had a good stop there, as did Bluff, 60, and John Wilco made up some spots there. But overall, everyone minus Cody Porter and Jet and Wilco, who will probably come back in and top off. And that's what they decided to do. So here we go. Final stage. Henry Brown beat the pace car off. He's back on the lead lap. Still no back bumper. What are they working on? He's got no more guaranteed cautions. Truck's still a mess. Aaron Mack actually went a couple laps down during that. He backed into the fence there, so he got some good damage there. Did he go 1 or 2 laps down? Simoto did apologize to the 31. I always try and figure out.
I'm trying to finish you on anything, yeah.
Right. So I'm trying to figure out. I can see different penalties and stuff. Ortiz with a EOL, but Back down to 18th. Not sure what happened. But a bit of a difference up front. Brandon Meter, Logan Giesbrecht, Minto, and then Jared Wishing all the way back. Well, Wilson, Matthew White, broken up here a good bit. So this is anybody's game here at the start of Stage 3. Completely up for grabs. 63 laps to go. One more stop required for everybody. Oh, something happened in 25 as well.
Ooh, they are going to be 4 wide on the exit of 2. Definitely 3.
39 did not get going on the exit of turn number 2 here. 08, 47 working together there on the bottom side. Wishing did not get going. Minto is dispatched of Mir. Now the 93 will look to do the same thing here. Where do you go? Where's the draft? 71 went low. 93 did not go with him.
Caution, bud. Looks like Cody Porter's got an issue. Ooh. Oh.
Let's see here. This goes a little bit further back, it looks like. Before the great run. Nothing there. Initial contact made. And, oh boy. That's not good, is it?
No.
It's not great.
Because, I mean, like, Matt goes down, he gets on his seam, and then Cody's just bringing it down.
Just
and
not,
gets him.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's... Did not need to happen unnecessarily. So I guess he's upset about that contact right there, but that seems a bit disproportionate, truthfully. And poor Aaron Mack, like he spun out and now he's out. So,
I mean, I don't like based on how he goes down, and then like the bed of the truck and the front of the truck combining there. Feels like it was probably a good bit of net code. Maybe Cody just wanted to go down, rattle his cage, but game said, yeah, you're putting him in a wall.
Yeah, they do instantly get stuck, but yeah. I think he was always going to hit him though. But it's disproportionate to what looked to be the cause of it. I don't know if there's something that went on before that, but Uh-oh.
Wait, did we miss something?
What happened?
Did he do something after this wreck?
No,
I don't think so.
Well, there's 31 smoking. Night over.
He pulls into the pits and he just gets removed from the race.
Yeah, because I definitely could see it. I mean, you say whatever you want, but you can't come down 3 lanes and get the guy, so. Very consistent with what we've seen, so. Unfortunate. I don't have the energy to yell like I did last week.
It also wasn't nearly as clearly intentional.
It's pretty bad, but they still ain't got a back bumper on that 46, man. They gotta find something. Another minute 20 fix there. Something I don't. When did we miss the 25 getting in a wreck? Because he went airborne, but what was the second wreck he was in?
We watched it, didn't we? He got put in a wall.
Did he?
Yeah. He's like 3 wide, got put in a wall.
I don't remember that. Okay, because I remember him getting airborne and like having a decent recovery back up to that point.
Yeah, then like we literally watched him get put in the wall,
See, that's oof,
but they kept it straight. I'm pretty sure on the front stretch.
maybe, maybe. Jeremy Brown keeps picking up spots, man, with an absolute hunk of junk, up into 22nd, and Matt Mack and Aaron Mack is confirmed. Objectively, the 25 is fast enough to pass the 46, but if we keep getting these cautions so close together, 46 fixes more damage. But then the 25 would get the lucky dog. He just has to do one lap here. He'll pass the 04, and then he is the first truck. Laps down. Back underway. Leads. Oh, and the 49 with a hip check to the 93. And the 49 working together with the draft. That was, I think, Matthew Clough. Way down. The inside further in the back. Or Walter. Excuse me. 93 takes the lead, though. Big Blue. We've got the fresher tires. Yeah, there's a third. League owner Chris Claude in the original. Side by side, Minto was hanging tough while he could. I imagine Packard and these other guys want to dispatch while they can. Hodgson with a big move lined up here to the inside. Packard way up top. .47 with the drafting held. Ethan Evers cutting up through traffic. McConville and Jared Wishon confirmed back.
Ooh, little contact there, but Packard.
He's sliding up the hill, still losing a handful of spots. Back down to 9th. Or at least challenging for 9th. Wishing gets to his right rear quarter panel. Hodgson, we've seen this a time or two, him challenging this 93. Here's Dalton Hayes now challenging for the lead for the first time tonight. And look at, oh, nearly contact. Here comes the 08. He's going to have a good run as these guys are cutting up. No help for Hodgson. Everyone's trying to find a lane that works best for them, trying to find a lane that gives them the most draft. It's a cat and mouse for sure. Something happened to Jeremy Brown while he was putting around in 21st. Picked up another spot as the 60 machine still on pit road. Dalton Hayes looking to lead. Does Hodgson? I think if you're Hodgson, go with that 47. Unseat this 93. That's what he's going to do. It's a good move here. But he wants to lead for himself. He's looking high, low, middle, everywhere. He got to the outside there. Going to be 3 wide for the race lead. Side by side there for Ford right behind this battle. Who's going to get the momentum? Where do they go? 47 has no choice but to fall back to 3rd. On board with Hodgson here. Gonna have the draft. He's going to be able to go to his outside if he wants it. If he were to stop that from happening. Two gets a little loose there on the exit of 2. That's going to allow Pfeiffer to play some support. Bump draft him down the back. 47 had the run, but does not have the help. Cars under a blanket. Minto slightly older tires by about 4 laps. And he's hanging on tough. I feel like it's almost a carbon copy of how, or let me rephrase, the finish of this race feels like it's setting up for what we saw in real life this past weekend, where it's going to be who's going to get the run coming to the white flag and how does the leader block that run. At least from everything we've seen tonight, nobody's been able to pull away. Cautions have guaranteed it, but naturally, the draft does not allow it to happen anyways.
I'm gonna be honest, during the truck race, I saw some of it, but I was in an Applebee's, and it was on one of the TVs kind of far away. So,
but if second and third will work together, as Jeremy Brown, heavily damaged, will stay low in the racetrack. As long as second and third work together, they can just push their way by the leader. But if second and third and fourth all are individual teams, have their own agendas, it's going to make it a lot harder. If they're side by side, they're not going to go anywhere. So that's what the 93 is loving to see right now. But 22 is going to get a shot, and he has the momentum, and he could dive to the inside, make a big run at it if he wants. He got a good push there from Pfeiffer, and he might as well try it. 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. And then McConville first single file back to 9th is the first car that was not side by side as they ran off into turn number 1. Hayes with a big move. He's washing up a little bit. 22 cuts him a break. Hang on to it, everybody.
I mean, they're still feisty. We haven't learned any lessons so far.
But now that should, I think the 22 is going to give that push. No, he's not. Looking to cut middle. But the 47 is clear of the 93. 22 not clear of the 93. 3 wide for 4th. As here comes the 92 up into the mix. But they do finally unseat the 93. 49 to go. Pit window opens in about 10 laps. Minimum. If you wanted to try and stretch it on fuel, looking further back. Good battles all throughout this field as everybody's in their own groupings. I mean, it has been a brutal battle of attrition. So it is back to 18th, right? It is 3.4 seconds. I mean, this is it. Chris Claude 1.8 back. Somoto had been working on some damage further back off this field. And then you have the various trucks of disrepair behind them. So we have thinned this field out a good bit. And, Carlos Ortiz back in P11, 1.3 seconds off the race lead. In the leading draft, you would say at this point. They're all just kind of cat and mousing each other right now. Oh, I want to go to low line. You'll go with me. Oh, no draft for you. You're getting hung out to dry. So on and so forth. But green flag pit stops, a possibility if they're able to sort their business out in this final stage. It would be difficult because of just the they're built for combat. I'm quoting the F1 movie. They are just beating and banging off of each other. Draft's not going to let them pull away. So I feel like it's a tall order to tell them to, green flag pit stops here when it's this close together. You'd see it in about 25 laps anyways. No matter what, if they're able to sort the differences out. But we'll see if anyone wants to short pit before that and try and risk it. Go super aggressive. '92, '93 are loose out of 4, but they are still trying to make moves. 93 gives a great shot here. 22 is going to have a good run here going off into turn number 1. He'll pull down to the inside. No run here, though. Might have helped the 93, though. Got him sent off into the corner faster than what he wanted to go. 92 again loose out of turn number 2. He'll be 3 wide. Falling back. McConville, great run. Has to eat it and push him ahead. That's got to be a little frustrating as a driver. Tell Minto's really fighting the handling on that car, at least on board there. Did not look comfortable. Let's crank it up while we still got a good leading packer for the first time tonight live on YJ Media. Made it through it. And part of why we've seen so many incidents tonight is they have to be super close to one another. They have to get that side draft. Draft playing such a massively important part in tonight's proceedings. They are all over one another.
Oh, was there any discussion of us losing Walter Glove?
I saw him come in, but not entirely sure what prompted that.
Yeah, I went back and checked, and nothing. Just pulled off. Interesting. Oh, we got a 93 in the wall. Going to be contact between him and McConville.
Teammates again side by side. This time it's for third. Dalton Hayes has the biggest lead we've seen all night. Half a second just about. But even here, down the back straightaway, right, he's just going to draft the 08 all the way up to him. Got a great run off of turn 2, and that half a second lead is now almost second place. Incredible. 08 shot out of a cannon. And as they try and draft here, 08, the 8's getting pushed by the 22. The teammates up top, Team Chevy Motor Club trying to work together. They just got split, though, by McConville and Hodison almost. Fuel window is open. Side by side for the race lead. Cole J. Wilson looking to get back into the top spot. For a good portion of stage 2. His teammate did a lot of the other leading in stage 1. It has been a battle back since the end of stage 2. But he is now here. He's in contention. 12 trucks separated by 1 second. Brandon Muir, 0.8 of a second back. He is in the draft ever so slightly of Jared Wisham, but I don't think it's going to be enough at the current moment unless they get super squirrely in front of him. But he's right there, man. He just needs a good run off a corner. Needs the guys in front to side route. He's right at that 0.8 of a second mark, but right now it's 12 trucks. He gains a tad bit in the corners because he's got a free entry into it. He doesn't have to deal with this 3 wide and everyone knocking each other about. Then he loses all of it right back in the straightaways. There's the leaders right here. John Wilco, the teammates working together. And Kyle Courtney and Logan Giesbrecht. Pretty much everybody outside of Samoto, who has that damage, and then Jeremy Brown, who's just putting around in 21st. He is getting caught, though, by Eric Blunt. Able to continue at, somewhat reasonable speeds. I don't think, though, I think with the way that this... Look at the 92, he's drafting off of anything. Draft off of a hot dog wrapper would help him pick up 1/10 of a mile an hour there. But I don't think you can afford to blink. Like, oh, look, that was netcode there, it looked like. I don't think you want to be the first one to blink because if you pit by yourself and then the rest of the pack pits the next lap, and we don't get a caution, you're all by yourself. I don't think you really, it might hurt you to be the first one into the pits today. Genuinely.
Astute observation.
And, oh, look, he did catch. Vladimir did catch the pack. How about that? It's now 13 trucks separated by 1.5 seconds. Oh, contact between the leaders. 92 shoots on by 3 wide for third. The 8 and the 08 side by side. That's a fun number. Duo going at it right here. I mean, this is fantastic stuff. 1.5 seconds. Back to Brandon Pfeiffer. Everybody in the lead draft. And just look at it. I mean, any one of these trucks can win this race because the draft will pull them there. If they're able to save 1/10 of a second on their pit stop, I mean, that's going to be... The green flag pit stops are going to be so important if they can go another 15 laps. I mean, it's going to be... Execution is going to be critical. Because on the other end of it, if you lose 1/10 of a second, half a second, you're out of the lead draft potentially. And your chances of winning are gone. You have to execute. That being said, I'm talking about all this execution. We probably won't get the pit stops that we want. But... I am, dare to dream, as they say. Like, just for example's sake here, 5-lap average. And Brandon Muir, unsurprisingly, had the clean air at the back, and then had the benefit of the draft. He drafted off all 11 trucks right in front of him. And everybody else in the leading group. Lap leaders, it's been a crazy one tonight with the draft. And everyone minus Giesbrecht still in with a chance to win it. Dalton Hayes to pit road. He is going to be the first to blink. How about that? My goodness. Didn't see that one coming this early. But I mean, he is in the fuel window, so I thought they'd go at least to a lap 100.
Especially doing it, you know, without help.
We'll see if the tires can make any difference. He's going to come out right in front of this pack, actually, which is really fun. The 47, he was the race leader, but this is him about to go a lap down.
Might have played it perfectly if they pull him around for a couple laps.
Yeah, seriously. We'll see what he does here. This will be his first lap. Here comes Minto by himself. No one pitting as a group. I find that a bit surprising that they want to stick their leg out like that. Stick their neck out like that, I suppose. Well, either one works. But honestly, as we get to the end of this run, it has opened up a gap ever so slightly as they're battling for second. Here we go. Let's see here. Dalton Hayes is going to come across the line here. First lap up to speed. The 47 machine going to be a 40-50. Matthew White, a 41-62. So it is worth it. There's more pit stops underway. Evers, Myers, Pfeiffer. And this is going to be a big one, right? You have to execute on this final stop to come back in this leading group, which is slowly being splintered by these guys pitting. But the 92, the 93 in a good spot here. Like Jared Wishen's going to make that dive down the pit road. A little bit of a slow stop there for Evers. Similar pit road time to Pfeiffer. Minto, though, able to jump both of them by a decent margin. He pitted a lap before that, and then Dalton Hayes about 3 seconds up the road from that. Jared Wishen finishing up his service. He's backed in on the next lap. 14.8. No takers from the leading group. Just kidding. There's a good bit of takers here. White and Hodison stayed out on the racetrack along with Kyle Courtney and Chris Claude. Claude now coming in, as I say that. Long stop for Giesbrecht. He was a bit out of sequence anyways when he came into pit. And these are the money stops. They're all pretty much leaving together.
And of course, our final two standing.
From the leading group, yes. Mike Hasty black flag popped up on our overlays.
Kyle Courtney gonna go long.
That's the worst that could happen, right? Had some speed, but I think under the long run, truck started to fall away just a little bit, but they're out here. If they go around one more time, they'll be in the net lead of this race. Dalton Hayes should take over the lead of this race, along with Minto. Maybe a ways back here with 25 laps to go. But they'll be in the draft with most of this pack. Let's see how this works. Mike Hasty in for the penalty. An end to his race. Courtney does lead that lap. Dalton Hayes, the new net leader of this race. He came in at lap 94, jumped everybody. He's only about 2.5 seconds ahead of the rest of this field, which is then, I guess, Mike McConville had the best sequence of stops here. Let's take a look at it. What we're talking about here is Kyle Courtney will complete the cycle of pit stops. Give up the race lead for Dalton Hayes, but Minto wants it himself. 23 laps to go. And it's a dead heat at the line. Hayes would have won that by a nose. Oldest tires. Minto on through, and everybody else trying to close. Matthew White falling back a little bit on that sequence. And it's spread out now. We did complete the round of green flag pit stops through its entirety. Dalton Hayes, Kyle Courtney, well done everybody involved. A tough break for Mike Hasty with a penalty. Blunt coming in, slightly off cycle due to be a couple laps down, but sits in fourth, 1 second behind Minto. Otteson and Matthew White, freshest tires in the field, want that extra lap, but that really hurt them. Now Courtney looks like a penalty.
Yeah, I mean, it popped up on your screen. Said black flag. Man.
Eric Blunt down and away. So that will then complete the cycle of pit stops, and let's see if I can get this sucker to work. Minto, oh, it makes so much sense. My position. They look at their cycle time. Evers lost a little bit, had that longer stop, didn't seem to hurt him too much though. White, you can see there, 203 compared to the guys, 202, 201. Lost a little bit. Hodison as well. Blunt then completes his final sequence there. Let's show you as well one more time by the time of the cycle itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. They did a phenomenal job. That's how they run now. Pit speed rank. McConville, he was the quickest overall, and it's got him into position to take the lead of this race. So we'll get rid of that, but Wilson actually had the best run of them all. On the outside as the 12 and the 8 squabbled. 19 to go. 93 has looked pretty much like the man to beat. Either that or his teammate, who is 2.7 seconds behind all of this. The 49 laps that Matthew White led, Cole Wilson was in second, or boring his teammate for it. So I think with the 92 out of it as we speak, it's Cole Wilson's to lose at the moment, just with how good his truck has looked. The 92 and the 22 have work to do. They pitted 1 lap later. They have the freshest tires of anybody in the field. It's 7 laps ago. How much of an impression are they making on the race leader? Not a whole lot. Gaining 16/100ths of a second, dead even with them. The pace now is updated. They're matching the pace of the leaders, so go on to infinity as it stands. 2.9 seconds. Everybody in the draft. These guys aren't in the leading draft, so kind of a 3-car, you know, do what you can. What that does mean, though, is that the 93 is a bit isolated. It's going to have to be him, and he has to be a little bit reactive to the moves that others are making, and that tends to get you in trouble if he's not going to be able to pull away in the final 16 laps. He's got a strong truck. Can he somehow break away of the draft of McConville and Wishin, as they have broken the draft of Minto, Evers, and Hayes? That's going to be kind of where things stand right now. Longest run of the night. Had 2 cautions in stage 2. Quick one right at the beginning of stage 3. Has gone green since. Mike Hasty is the first truck 1 lap down. I think our data reset there on lap 36. Top 3 separated by 0.3 of a second. 14 laps to go. Couple battles further back this to determine who gets the last spot in the top 15. And then kind of the second group here. Dalton Hayes on his older tires starting to fade back through the field ever so slightly.
I guess it kind of surprised. Matthew C. White hasn't gotten further forward.
Yeah, they're just stuck at 2.9 seconds. Greer and Evers, I mean, they're not in the lead draft, so they have caught the 08 and the 71 a little bit, but then you have another 0.7 of a second to Minto, and then he has a second to Wishin, so they are not in the leading draft. And with 13 laps to go, I don't see why that would change all of a sudden, barring a mistake from the top 3. Drive here, I mean, Wishing just drafting right up to the back bumper here of McConville. They can use that, and they can work together to try and make a move around the 93. Should they feel like they need to. McConville, I mean, he'll draft right up to the back bumper here. Part of it, though, is I don't think they want to get side by side yet, because I think McConville could have a run here. If he gets loose like that, he's going to lose a little bit here, and Wishin, I think, will realize, hey, we need to get you back up there, right on the back bumper. Here's a push. Don't lose any time. Get right back into the fight. Because if they start going side by side every which way, right, you're going to inevitably allow this group back into it. So I think they're kind of content to just let this ride.
The 08 in the wall. No contact there with Hodison.
And I think these guys kind of realize that. They're slowly gaining they're getting hundreds. If they could somehow dispatch of these guys that are on slightly older tires and these guys start squabbling, there is an out. I mean, it would happen quick, because if they get side by side and drag each other back with that side draft, it'll happen very quick. Matthew White 2.5, so I mean, it's getting there as they've dispatched of some of the guys on the older tires. And here's a move from McConville, so this will slow down the leading 2 for sure. It's going to allow Wishing to be right there. He'll have a run on him. Minto kind of caught in no man's land on the older tires. Hodison, though, gonna shove Ortiz down the front stretch. Say the leaders start to battle. 9 to go. There's still time if they keep going. They gained half a second on that last lap. However, they cannot squabble with Minto. I don't think Matthew White realizes Minto's the one kind of the final roadblock here to the race leaders. Look, there's a 59-12. He's loose, and Matthew White's going to lose so much time. He's going to have to duck down. That'll allow Mir with a heck of a run. 8 to go. Let's do this. 2.3. Catch them in 23 laps. They have 8. Can they now set forward on catching the leaders? They're 1.7 seconds behind Jared Wishing. They need to get a second on those top 3. If they want to get in the lead, they need a second. So
they literally need to start bump trap. They need to hook those trucks up.
They need to hit each other. What's this lap going to be? A little quicker. Gained half a tenth. It needs to be more than that, though. 1.7. Good here. So they need McConville to start doing the 30 work. Matched pace. 1 lap. Cole Wilson's quicker. Next lap, McConville. Next lap, Wilson. So, I mean, it's dead even here. There's been no fall off. Gap 1.8 from 3rd to 4th. And you're kind of running out of time with 6 to go. It's somewhat stabilized, right? Especially if 2nd and 3rd continue to just sit there. It's 3 here, and it's 3 here. And now they're pushing, man. They're trying. And there's 4 here. These 4 kind of on the older tires somewhat. That's kind of how it's broken up. The teammates here going to be 13th and 14th themselves, and then Giesbrecht and Claude been falling to each other, and then even Mike Hasty and Kyle Courtney battling here late for the 18th position. 1.6, they gain another 100th or another 10th here, but it has to happen. And McConville, look, he's backing it up a little bit. He's going to get a bump draft here. Going to shove the 93 off into the corner, try and unsettle that truck a little bit. You can tell McConville's trying to figure something out here. And 4 laps to go. And if you make the big send to the inside, Jared Wishing probably beats you both. So it's a tough situation if you're McConville. Because if you go for that big, I have the run and I'm just going to try the slider, you're probably going to hit the 93, and then Jared Wishing wins this race. 4 laps to go. He's made one semi-serious move at it. He got to his inside. They have a little bit of lap traffic up ahead. And 3 laps to go. Gap is 1.5. They are slowly closing in. They needed this to be 130 laps, not 125. But the closer that Wishing is to McConville, the better it will be. And I think the 93 is like, all right, yep, they're trying to work together. I'm going to break the draft down the front straightaway. Because I do not want the 17 and the 8 to draft past me. And here comes a challenge. If he holds it here, he's got to hold it on that quarter panel, but he's so loose underneath. And here comes Wishing, and McConville's like, yeah, you go ahead. We cannot side draft each other. We have to fight the leaders. That gained 3/10 of a second.
They're side drafting for 5th?
Nah, it's not. You can't do that. Hodison needs the help. You need the help. But it's not going to matter. 2 laps to go. Wishing's turn. McConville not close enough to give him a bump, but he is all over the back of the 93. White and Ortiz battle. 1 second. They were going to get there if they kept working at it. And this race was 5 laps longer. Hodgson is there. Just right at the tail end of the draft.
Gonna see it on the last lap. Mission planning something.
He's trying to get a run off the high side. Conville trying to help here. I think he actually lost a little bit more time than what it was worth. It'll have to be on the 3 and 4 side of the speedway. White flag, race is official. Does not dare peek out. Maybe tries to loosen him up just a bit. Nothing doing there. McConville's going to get a run. He's going to have to push this 17, but he's super loose. 93 goes to break the draft. Wishin trying to chase. McConville, no help yet. What move does Jared Wishin make? Gonna wind this sucker out on the outside and hope he gets a great run. But coming to the line, unbelievably, the 93 held them all off. That is a remarkable effort. Cole J. Wilson gets it done. Hodgson comes home 4th. He was 0.6 of a second behind McConville. They did get there right at the end.
Gotta say, what a turnaround. You know, good strong finish there.
Mm-hmm. I'm shocked that they didn't have anything for that 93. I mean, that is a strong truck right there that they couldn't draft past him or anything. He had them in a blender or something. He had a really good truck tonight. Him and his teammates.
We still have a truck on lap finishing it out. Here comes Donovan Boruff, P17.
He just fought all night, and he ends up 16th.
Oh, 16th. I wonder what happened to...
Alton Hayes came into pit late, and something had happened to Carlos Ortiz as well.
Back her up.
Let's see here.
Did he run out of fuel?
He did. Carlos Ortiz ran out of fuel.
Okay.
Interesting.
Very.
Well, that is back-to-back, by the way, for Cole J. Wilson. Won at Nashville last week and gets it done here at Michigan. Parks it in Mobile One Victory Lane. How about that? Get your podium finishers up on the screen.
We got 2 and 3.
He'll be here. He was here last week.
I think he's got to love us.
Man, he took our money last year, so I'm sure he's happy about it. Let's get him in here. Here's the race winner back-to-back for the 93 machine of Cole Wilson. In a thrilling one at Michigan, and we had the long green flag run to the finish, and really it was yourself. I mean, it was our podium finishers, yourself, McConville, and Wishin. A little bit of cat and mouse with the draft down the end. Walk me through it.
Oh, man, that was a fun one. I'm glad we were able to go green in the end. It was kind of the opposite at Nashville. Nashville had a good stage 1 and 2, and then an awful stage 3, and then this one had a rough first and second stage, but stage 3 was really fun. The green flag pit stop was very fun. I thought I might have been in trouble there when I pit later, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get past, but me and McConville worked together a little bit, caught back up, and then Wishon tagged on us. They kind of gapped us. So then once I found myself in the lead, I just kind of had to play the dirty air. McConville and Jared would get a run, but if I could just stay on their outside, that corner exit could keep me there. So it was a very fun and interesting way to race, and back-to-back, so that's a good feeling.
Absolutely. Yeah, the draft's super important all night at Michigan, so being able to execute on the final green flag pit stop, important to make sure that you come out with somebody, a drafting partner, able to stay in contention there.
Yeah, for sure. my teammate Matthew White, just him pitting 1 lap later, he got stuck back there. He came in as the leader of the race. He was ahead of me in McConville, but he came out so much farther behind, and he just couldn't get back up there. So that was unfortunate for Matthew, but it was insane. I think me and Mike timed the pit stop really well, and that's just how it worked out.
Yeah, you and Matthew White were teammates, but you guys were going at it for the lead in stage 1 and 2 tonight. That was fun.
It was a fun one. A shame Matthew couldn't finish on the podium, but it's still a good run for him.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again on a thrilling victory, and we'll let you get any shout-outs in if you have any.
McConey Setup Shop, Team Chevy Motor Club with Matthew White and Cameron Chandler, and then Carlos Ortiz. I think he ran out of gas on the last lap, so that sucks for him. And then NGK Spark Plugs, just a great day. I mean, almost a max points day. Stage 2, second stage, or stage 1, second, stage 2, first, and then the win. So we'll see if I'm in the chase now.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you. Thank you for the great broadcast again, as always.
Thank you. Here with the runner-up tonight, Jared Wishing in the 17 machine. Didn't think we'd be seeing you in the second position after that early incident, but had something like 7 minutes of damage, and you're sitting here talking to us in the runner-up tonight.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd be here either. We were pretty killed there for like the first 2 stages. I think it was like 7 minutes and 10 seconds, and we just like spent every caution is getting it fixed. And I finally got it fixed there at to start stage 2 when I stayed out. And I think the lap difference on the pits what got me like to break free of the draft, and then me, Mike, and Cole there just kind of stayed in line and drove away. And I'm probably going to regret not taking that really good run I had into 1, but with the damage we had and the day we had, I was really happy with third. Like I was just going to sit there and take the 3rd place and go home, and then I was able to get to the outside of Mike, and then I just should have took that run into 1, I guess, and just seen what would happen.
Absolutely. But yeah, it was kind of lucky. The wreck happened super early, and then we get all the cautions in stage 1 and 2. And then by the time they're done, the truck is fixed.
Yeah, the crew definitely deserves some praise for this finish because they spent a lot of time repairing it and getting us back in it. Because I definitely did not expect to be talking to you guys tonight with the start of the race we had.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again on the runner-up tonight, and we'll let you get your shout-outs in if you have any.
I just want to thank Premier Racing Setups for being on the truck tonight. If anyone needs a setup, definitely go check them out. Diecast fans, and a shout out to Jeremy tonight for coming out and running this. His league had an off week, so he was able to join us tonight. So shout out to him for being here. So I wasn't all alone tonight, and you guys for broadcasting.
Congratulations again. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Here with your 3rd place finisher tonight, Mike McConville, back in the podium interview with us. It's been a few weeks, but solid result.
We lived.
Yeah, same thing as Wisha. Didn't think we'd be talking to you. Caught up in an early wreck.
A couple of them.
Crew gets the truck fixed, and you are in the podium. Had a chance to win it for sure.
Man, this thing was so good. I wish I didn't get stuck around all the bozos in the beginning of the race because there was still damage on the truck that the crew couldn't fix. But I got all 5.5 minutes fixed, and the rash of ugly in the first half of this race. But it was fun. We finally showed what this league can do in the second half of this race after we got rid of some of the bozos.
What could you have done differently? It was yourself, Wishing, and obviously our race winner Cole Wilson. What could have been done differently there?
Man, I don't know. Cole played like the perfect defense. I had in the last 25 laps, I think I got like 2 runs on him, and he played it perfectly. He side drafted real hard. I got tight under him, and I didn't want to get into him, so I definitely had to lift for him and rather put on a good show and make no contact than win the race and cause someone to wreck out,
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we appreciate the clean ending there. I mean, it was. I saw you a couple times. You and Wishing were trying to get almost a bump draft around him just to get him out of the lead. He held tough, man. He was a tough pass tonight.
Yeah. There was definitely a couple times where I could have put the chrome horn to Cole, but I like Cole. He races me clean. He races me tough. And I don't want to do that to a guy like that.
Absolutely.
Definitely the golden rule, man. Race the way you want to be raced. And Jared, myself, and Cole put on a master class of what that's like.
Absolutely. But congratulations again on the podium finish here this evening. I'll let you get any shout outs if you have any.
Well, first off, I want to thank you guys for trudging through the trash that was the last 2 weeks prior to today. And even half of this race. Hopefully, we can get back to what we know we can do. Good, clean, hard racing with showing respect to your fellow competitor. I want to thank Chris, Minto, Wilco, Alex Princeton. Those are the other admins in this league. After last week, we hadn't been nonstop talking until Saturday about what we need to do to clean this, pardon my language, but clean this shit up. But I feel like we're getting on the right path. We're clearing out some guys. And hopefully the rest of the season, I'm sure we'll have a bumpy race here and there, but that's, that happens. But the majority is going to be good, clean racing. So shout out to Produce Place, the day job, American Legion Auxiliary, you guys, obviously, and the team. What's his face? Who's my teammate? Brock. He kept me in the game. I was really upset in that first stage, and he worked me back into getting focused and getting me back on the podium. And now we got 2 weeks until we go to San Diego. Yay!
Oh, we're gonna turn right.
Look, if no one ends up in the ocean, we have not raced that track correctly.
On the deck of the aircraft carrier.
One on the aircraft carrier, one scuba diving. That's the goal.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again, and we'll see you in San Diego.
Appreciate you. See you in 2 weeks.
What a fun race. I figured Michigan would be drafty pack racing. That's what we got. First 2 stages, they were going at it and overstepped a couple of times, but I mean, that's kind of, what you expect at a certain point. So bring up your race results this evening. Michigan, are any final thoughts?
I mean, I said it, there at the end. Glad they cleaned it up. Obviously, really fun to have, those kind of early races. But, man, it was getting bad for a second. They're just constantly running each other over. But
yeah, 10th of a second between Cole Wilson and Jared Wishing. That's all that separated them. 45 laps led. It was a dominating night for the Team Chevy Motor Club in general. 49 laps led for his teammate Matthew White. Hard charger was Rich Jett. Fastest lap did not load, but it went to Cole Wilson as well. 11 different leaders, 27 caution laps. So really not that bad. We ran 98 green flag laps, so they got him out of the way early, which was nice. Race of attrition kind of at the back, but that's where it's always going to be. So looking forward to San Diego. Don't even know the random name that they called it. Starts with a Q. Not even sure. That'll be an interesting one for us. I have to buy the track, so it's gonna be fun. Looking forward to it, and I think we're back. We'll check the scheduling here. Yeah, they did bring us back for Homestead next week. Or no, Pocono and Homestead. So back for Pocono and Homestead. Monday nights resume next week. So back on Monday, and then off on Tuesday. So we're gonna do the inverse next week. Race Monday, off Tuesday. But looking forward to it. We'll see you next Monday at the Triangle. I'll take care.